Good morning, students. So, we have already understood with the Zoom meeting our Indian economic system. In that case, we have understood by the points. Now, this offline video sent through the textbook purpose. Economic system means Arthantra in our Indian economic system. Let's observe the journey of our rupee. So, you can see here market, bank, farms, all these things which are there in our country. Money issued from the bank returned to the bank. Write down this entire process lines given below. So how to go to the bank? What is the process to collect the rupees, send the rupees, withdraw the rupees, deposit the rupees? You know very well the answer of this question, so you can write here. Write about the economic activity your mother or father are involved in. Any economic activity that your father or mother does, you can write here. Write about two different ways in which the income of your family is used. कोई भी दो रास्ते बताए जिसमें आपकी फैमिली की इनकम खर्च होती है. नाउ our Indian economic system is divided into three sectors: primary sector, secondary sector, and service sector. What things are there in primary sector that we are going to understand? Certain resources are obtained directly from the nature and are used by the food, grains, fruits and vegetables. We obtain wood, medical plants, gum, etc. from forest and milk, meat, bones and leather from animals. We get fish from water and minerals from beneath the earth's surface. In short, forest agriculture, meaning animal in the husbandry, fisheries, etc., provide raw material to us for food and industry, manufacture products, goods. Thus, these activities are or categorized as the primary sector. प्राइमरी सेक्टर के अंदर क्या आता है? जो चीज़ हमें कुदरत से मिलती है, खाना, वेजिटेबल, फ्रूट्स, एयर, fish. So whatever things we get as a from the primary by the nature, that all things are there in a primary sector. Now we will discuss secondary sector. It is known as manufacturing sector. Yes, secondary sector में क्या होता है? Whatever things I discuss, where it is produced, where it is manufactured. Fruits है, okay. So packaging of the fruits are taken from the farms, okay. But where it is packed, where it is manufactured, that things are done into the secondary sector. Certain primary products are such that is it has been to be processed into a finished products to be of any use of to us. जैसे कि मैंने कहा, जो भी प्रोडक्ट्स यू फाइंड फ्रॉम द फ्रूट्स है, वेजिटेबल्स है, वो सब आप खेत में से लाते हो, लेकिन वेयर इट इज़ पैक्ड, वेयर इट इज़ मैन्युफैक्चर, दैट थिंग इज़ टॉकिंग अबाउट secondary sector. Such economic activity is called the activity of secondary sector. Example, manufacturing cotton textile from the cotton. So cotton you can find in the farm, but where it is manufacturing, so cotton textile. Extracting oil from cotton seeds, making jaggery and sugar from sugar cane, making bricks from the soil. सो हम ईंट कहाँ से बनाते हैं? तो मिट्टी में से, ओके. शुगर जो शेरी का रस पीते हैं, ओके, फ्रॉम वेयर इट इज़ प्रोड्यूस फ्रॉम शुगर कैन. स्मॉल एंड लार्ज स्केल इंडस्ट्रीज, मैन्युफैक्चरिंग मशीनरीज, means of transport, means of communication, electrical equipments, consumer goods, chemical and dyes, clothes, defense equipment, etc. are a part of the secondary sector. That is why it is known as a industrial sector. सर्विस सेक्टर मतलब सेवा, ओके. इट इज़ ऑल्सो नोन द टेरिटरी सेक्टर. द प्राइमरी एंड द सेकेंडरी सेक्टर्स कैन नॉट फंक्शन विदाउट दिस सेक्टर. यस, प्राइवेट सेक्टर एंड secondary sector will not work without this sector and it is called service sector. The raw material or finished products have to be transported to the various manufacturing units or traders, for which various means of transportation and infrastructures, airways, waterways, roadways, electricity and other fuel facility, etc. So primary and secondary sector only take place when service sector is there. क्योंकि सर्विस सेक्टर में क्या आता है, okay, if you want to send your products to the other country or other place, then you need to have service of transportation, and this transportation it includes into the service sector. If you want to ship your goods from the other place, then only you need to have transportation. So ways are airways by plane, waterways by steamer, boats, roadways by truck, electricity become essential. ये बहुत ज़रूरी हो गया. To maintain the communication between the manufacturing and trading units, telecommunications, letters, internet, etc. are essentials. So if you want to deal about any business to other person and who is not here but who is very far from your side, then you make a call, you make a conference call. So for that, which service is provided? Telephonic service. To sustain the entire network of production and distribution, education, health, banking and insurance facilities are required. In modern times, ATM, call center, software designing, etc. have become very important services. Read the table given below, think and write. So all the information technology are included in the service sector also. So example of economic activity, what will be the effect, what does it indicate? What if the farmer refuses to sell the sugarcane to sugar mills? So this answer will be sent through the photocopy. Okay, I will send PDF file for this answer. The importance of service sector has been increased day by day in India. How do we account the value of goods and service of various sector and calculate the total production? A farmer sells wheat at the rate of 15 kg to a flour mill. There it is the turn into flour and sold to a biscuit making company for 20 kg. 20 rupees kg. The biscuit making company makes sugar, ghee and other things with the flour and makes 4 big packets of biscuit. It is sold in the market for 80 rupees. So rupees 20 per packet. The biscuit is and products which reaches the consumers. सो जो फार्मर्स जो वीट उगाता है वो 15 रुपये किलो में वो फ्लोर बेचता है, मीन्स ओके उसका आटा. लेकिन जब उसको कंपनी के अंदर जाता है उसका बिस्किट बनता है तो 20 रुपीज़ के जी जाता है. देन उसके अंदर शुगर, घी, अदर थिंग्स आर इंक्लूडेड, देन इट विल बी कॉस्ट ऑफ 80 रुपीज़. Now to the economic activities are also classified on the basis of ownership. Now first of all we are going to discuss about the government ownership. The industries which are owned by the government are run under the policies of the government are the public sector industries. For example, Bhilai Steel Plant, Bharat Heavy Electricals, Oil and Natural Gas. So here I am talking about the buildings or properties of government which runs by the government norms and rights, conditions of the governments. Now private ownership मतलब our school is private because it is run by 24 Gam Kilauni Mandal. So it is not run by the government. So that is comes under the private ownership. The industries which are owned and run by private owners are termed as private sector units. For example, Tata Iron and Steel Company Limited, Reliance Torrent Canlia. So Geo is a private, it is made of private sector. Why? Because the owner of the Geo is Dhirubhai Ambani. Joint sector, where joint sector means government and private sector both work together. These are the certain limitations to public sector units. Generally we find less dedication and commitment towards work in public sector units. To control this and to generate sufficient amount of required capital, the private sector units are asked to join the public sector units. This is known as the joint sector. In this, government enjoys a greater control. Cooperative sector means work with the cooperation, means group work. These are many people in the country who are not economically very sound. They are not in the condition to start their own small or cottage industry. Such people make cooperative society group where they undertake the manufacturing and selling process. The units that are started with cooperation of a group of people are known as cooperative sector unit. For example, dairy, sugar mills. Dairy. So it is the cooperative production. No single person can run any dairy. Okay, it requires more many people. It requires government conditions, norms. Then they meet together. Then they work cooperatively. Cooperative work means group work. Classification of economic activities into organized and organized sector. Economic liberalizations. Liberalization means flexibility. Whatever business you do, that should be free and it should be flexible. Because if the any trouble is there or any wrong condition is applied, then your business will not be grown up. The government has brought about certain changes in its economic policies so as to maintain its pace with the developing world and make India a developed nation. The accordance the policy of liberalization was adopted in 1991 to run this business very smoothly. So this service is accepted, that is called economic liberalization, sorry, and this term is getting into work in the year of 1991. With the help of this service policy, certain regulations related to the manufacturing and trade and commerce were removed. Duties and tax relaxations on import export were announced. People want to do the business, but the export import duty, GST, all the things will kill that people to do the business. So that is why this term is accepted, and with the good flexibility business is growing well. The process of establishing a new manufacturing units was made simpler. As a result, India has been able to keep pace with the world in terms of production and trade and commerce. It has also generated more employment opportunities. So free and easy business can develop the many opportunities for the people. Now privatization. Now here we are going to talk about privatization. After the independence, many public ventures, large manufacturing projects owned by the government were started by the government of India. With the passage of time, these ventures made less profit and incurred loss. Many public ventures had to be closed down for this reason. This left an impact on our economic system. The workers became united, but the industry suffered big losses. On the other side, the emphasis on quality increased around the world. The private sector started making more profit. All these circumstances motivated privatization. Government started showing the inclinations towards the private sector. The joint sector is a part of the process of privatization. Yes. So in the privatization, government does not include, because in the privatization people is owner of its own thing. So after the independence, many people start this business and they do not require any help of the government. So here the workers became united, but the industry suffered big losses. Globalization. Globalization is the very good or very nice thing. Because of this globalization, our country deals with other country for the doing any other business. Because as we know that in when we talk about business, if our country deal with the other country, then the new ideas will be developed. How to do the any new business, that thing also we will learn. So globalization means the world becoming one or countries coming closer to one another. So because of this globalization, other companies started meeting with other us, and they are ready to do any business with our countries. Due to the globalization, any country of the world can trade with another country easily. With the acceptance, with the entrance of the globalization, and any country can do any business easily with other country. It integrates the markets and production units of various countries. The process of growing international relations and the integration of make markets across the world is globalization. The unique revolution in the field of information technology has stimulated globalization. The World Trade Organization, established in 1995, CE, is working towards promoting fostering globalization. Now we are going to learn what is the effect of globalization. Employment opportunities have increased in the service sector due to the advent of the information technology. इंफॉर्मेशन टेक्नोलॉजी के आने से एम्प्लॉयमेंट की जो अपॉर्चुनिटीज थी कमाने की, दैट इज़ इंक्रीज्ड. Phone, fax, mobile, emails, internet, video conferencing, etc. are some of the revolutionary tools of information technology which transfer information faster at the low cost. This has made the economic development of our country faster. So because of the globalization, new things are arrived. Phone, you can talk with any person very easily. If you want to do any deal, then it is possible. Fax, if you want to send any letter to the other place, you can send. Mobile phone, email, internet, if you want to know something about your question answer, whatever things that you do not know, you can easily enter the question into the Google, answer will be there. Video conferring, yes, right now we know that because of the COVID-19 we are facing many problems. We are not gathering at the one place, we are not doing any business, but the people, if he or she wants to do the business through the phone, so they are doing video calling and they are making their business good. So are some of the multinational companies started projects in different countries which have proved to be profitable for the lost nation. So multinational company started business with other country. For example, Ford Motors has a car provided to be profitable for the host nation. For example, Ford Motors has a car manufacturing plant in India where cars are manufactured not only for India but for other countries too. So here the other countries are being given chance to work with our country and start new business to be making a car. Apparently, India receives the advantages of the venture. Similarly, the big companies of India such as Tata Motors, Infosys, Asian Paints, Parle, etc. have export their commodities in the foreign markets. Yes. So our Indian products are also sent to the foreign. Consumer gets the commodities of very good quality and at a low price due to the competition. Due to the competition, we get the and any things, any food by the very low cost because they want to take their they want to continue their duty or their business to stay in the market properly. For example, China made toys have become very popular in the Indian market due to its low price and attractive designs. In 1 year only, the Chinese toys have replaced the Indian toys in 70% to 18% shops. So here China, before China's were standing their toys to the Indian country, and our Indian people are very eager to buy those toys. So with comparison to the our toys, the 70 or 80% toys are sold by our Indian people. Now the toys in the Indian markets are cheaper than before. Do you know the reason behind this? Due to the international trade, the Chinese toys came in the Indian markets and proved to be better than the Indian toys. However, the Indian toy manufacturers and traders have increased losses. So globalization at the times causes loss to the cottage industries. So this is the topic that I wanted to clear in your mind. I hope you understood, and I am going to send this video, offline video also, as well as I am going to send some question answer, MCQ, true and false, fill in the blanks, short notes along with the answers. So you can write in notebook also. Thank you very much.